Hello, this is Don Hall, and this is Don Hall Works YouTube channel, and I'm here in Stockton, California with Jacky Bahnsen, who is going to demonstrate how she makes these cups on the slab roller with texture she made with a laser cutter. Say hello, Jacky.
Hello, Don. Hello, Don Hall Works. Nice to be here. Hello, everyone. We're here at Patch Workshop in Stockton, California, here at the ceramic studio. We apologize a little bit for the background noise, but we do have membership access to the studios, and some people are working in the wood shop right now. But we're gonna get started anyway. So I started out with rolling out a slab about 1/4 of an inch thick with V-Mix. And then I have my laser cut stamp ready to go. And then in order to keep everything nice and consistent, I almost always use a template. And this is the same template that I use to make these other cups here. Just a simple rectangle that goes into a cylinder. So then I'm going to take my template cut slab. I'm going to just go straight over to my texture plate. I'm going to just go right where I want to be and just roll into my texture. I try to keep it mostly even pressure. I go in multiple directions and try to just not do too much, not do too little. It will stretch the clay out as we're going, but we're going to just recut that template to keep everything nice and uniform. And then this is a really satisfying moment here. A little bit about this texture plate. This is a collaboration piece with my partner. He does a lot of digital fabrication work. So he made this file in the computer, and then we cut it out on the laser cutter. And then it's got a couple of interfering patterns going on to get more depth and distortion going on in the image.
For more information about laser cutters, view an older video, New Technology in the Pottery Studio, on this channel.
All right, so I'm gonna go in and recut my template. I'm gonna go anchor on this side a little bit more. And you see we stretched out quite a bit from rolling into the texture plate. So now I'm back at my uniform shape. Now I'm gonna go in with my handy dandy beveling tool and just get some bevels ready to do some attachments. I also like to do a light bevel on the interior of the lip, but sometimes I also just sponge it softer. But for this, I don't do a full bevel on the lip. I kind of offset it just to take the edge off. And then I come in, once I get all that out of the way, and I just come in with a lightly damp sponge and just soften that a little. Now for these cups, I'm usually working with very soft slabs, so I tend to not score. I just go straight in with slip. Of course, if the clay was more dry, I would not be doing that. That's a lot. And then from here, I like to switch onto a banding wheel. I'm just gonna get set up a little here. And then, just like all slab cups, just gonna come in, put that seam together. And then especially for these, I really like to show a lot of the process, so I tend to not clean up the seam that much. Just gonna do a little softening with my damp brush. All right, now I'm gonna go and cut the size for the bottom. So I'm going to bring my cup back over to my slab to cut the bottom. This is a little funky. I usually trace out where I'm going to need slip. And then I do not cut a perfect circle for these pieces. They have very uneven bottoms going on here, so I actually just take a needle tool and I just do some wiggles. Then I'm going to come back over to my banding wheel, a little sticky here. Come in upside down now. Very soft, trying to just keep it mostly circular. And we're going to come back over to the texture plate. And we're going to end up doing the exterior of the slab. And so I'm going to come back in with my roller. And this one, instead of beveling this crazy edge, I just come in at multiple directions, and then I do kind of like a pseudo bevel with the roller here. It makes it a little tricky to get back off the board, but having tried a few different ways, this is kind of my favorite. And I'm just gonna gently come off of the texture plate. Get that out of the way. And then I am just gonna slip everywhere where it's going to be connected. Which might take a minute here. And so we're here at Hatch Workshop. There's some, extra noise going on because we have membership access to our studios. We have wood, metal, ceramics, digital fabrication, which includes 3D printers, laser cutters, like how we were using this stamp here, and then a CNC router. We also have a fiber studio where our instructor teaches basic sewing classes. And we've got a lot of different events, free events, paid events. We have a lot going on over here. And I'm just finishing up this slip. And then we're just going to drape right onto the cup. And then I just start to lay it down whichever way it wants to lay. It's going to fold over itself, and those are some of the more exciting moments. So if it starts to fold, I help it out. Just perfecting what's going on here. Now I'm going to flip it over. We're a little stuck. And then very soft here, I'm gonna just try to mend that seam on the inside a little bit, get a little bit more roundness back. And sometimes I do like to belly out just a tiny bit. But from here, this is the brunt of the work. And now I am just going to consider adding a coil on the inside, smooth out that interior corner, and then just focus on smoothing out the lip and rounding it out.
Well, Jackie, that was really a good demo. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Maybe you could explain a little bit more now about how you fire and how you get the different colors.
All right, so we are using a not very groggy white stoneware. After this, it will be dried and bisque fired. Then to get color into all this texture, I do take underglaze, give it an underglaze wash, and then I wipe away. I do use Amico Velvet Underglaze Velour Black, and then I do the HF9 series Amico Clear for the exterior, but I like to just organically leave that raw bottom just plain as it is. A little bit of difference in the luster there. And then for the inside, I just choose different colored glazes. This is just an Amico glaze.
And what temp do you fire?
I bisque to 04 and I glaze fire to cone 6.
Great. Well, that was great. Thank you so much, Jackie.
Ah, thank you.